It says, can you share an experience where you had to lead through a significant change or crisis that required lots of mental resilience? What lessons did you learn? So two of the things, three of the super hard things I had to do. One was when the Navy transitioned from all male combatant ships to bringing females on board.
Mm-hmm.
Herculean effort. When president, that was shucks, who was I can't remember who the president was at that time. I think it might have been Bill Clinton, who also not long after that decided that we would have something called Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And then another president came in, President Barack Obama, who decided that we were going to repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell. I mean, you're talking about hard. That's like 4 H's. Hard. So for the resilience, the point of resilience was especially to the person who was coming in for the change. And so for the women to transition on board the ship, to deal with the interesting, and I'll just very frankly say negative energy that came with their presence, took a measure of resilience. There were, again, I was in leadership from the very beginning of my career to the very end. And so in a leadership position, helping them, build their resilience, as well as my responsibility to champion, their presence on board the ship, was tough. And thankfully, I was able to use those same lessons that I learned there. Again, a measure of compassion, a measure of empathy, when it came down to Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. The biggest thing when it came down to those particular changes was being able to express a measure of understanding, most importantly, a measure of empathy, so that we could all, communicate and figure out how to get along. And then in other crises, environment, it's really the same thing. Helping people. There's a saying that Maya Angelou gets credit for, and I'm not sure who said it first, but when people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so when you are able to just live that out and let that be part of your leadership style, absolute game changer. And people will run through troops and jump over walls for you when they realize that you care about them, and you have, of course, the appropriate measure of competency within your skill set.